get it.
Me neither.
Maybe we're overthinking it.
Wait, you guys smoke pot all the time. How do you not get it?
She's right.
Maybe we're underthinking it.
In the summertime, when the weather is hot, you can stretch right up and touch the sky. When the weather's fine, you got women on your mind. Have a drink, have a drive, go out and see what you can find. If a daddy's rich, take her out for a meal. If a daddy's poor, just do what you feel. Spend it on the lane, you a turn or a turn of 25. When the sun goes down, you can make it good and live by. When I grab people, when I daddy, when I mean, we love everybody, but we do as we please.
No.
Go sailing in the sea. We're always happy, the lives we live in, yeah, that's our philosophy. Sing along with us, dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Da-da-da-da-da, yeah, we're happy. Da-da-da, dee-da-da-dee-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da, all right, da-da. When the winter's here, yeah, it's party time. Bring your bottle, wake your knuckles, here to soon as summertime.
Did you guys score any gigs lately?
A few here and there. Nothing major, though. What I do get hardly pays, and what does pay pays pretty poorly. But I guess that's all part and parcel to the dream, huh?
No difference here. You know, I've been out of acting school for almost 6 years, and I'm still even working on that field full time. But good goddamn, there isn't much else I love as much as I love performing.
Same here, girlfriend.
Hey, losers.
Yeah?
We forgot the camping gear in the car.
Fuck! Love it.
Pretty nice.
It's pretty dope.
You gotta get it.
Hello, Jackson. Hope, remind me not to let Jackson pack a cooler ever again.
Wow. Yeah, okay. It's been noted.
What? What the hell are you guys talking about? Alright, yeah. I think you guys should pack this next time. There was this one time I was tripping on acid in the forest and I thought I saw Bigfoot, but it was just a bear standing on his hind legs. That was still pretty scary though.
Oh, hey, what do you think of these? Can we eat them?
No, I didn't pack enough toilet paper just in case we got the runs from the bear.
Hey, Jax.
Yeah?
What do you think of Hope?
She's got a really mean temper, and she doesn't believe in herself as much as she
Okay,
likes
shut
to.
it, Jax. I know what you think of her. Obviously, we've been friends for a while now. What I'm trying to say is, well, do you think we should get together with a weirdo like myself?
You're starting to fall for her, aren't you?
Don't forget, Jax. I know all your weaknesses. So if you told her or anyone else, I will cripple you.
Hey, I was the first person he came out to, and I haven't spilled the beans yet.
Thank you.
Although, I might have spilled a bean or two with Hope.
Of all my exes, you are the worst. And yet, you always have my best interests in mind.
Hey, come on, don't leave me out here. What if there's teenagers with skinny jeans?
Holy shit, look at all the fish.
Seriously, I don't even know what happened, you guys. Something primal must have kicked in.
Well, let's eat. So, Hope, let me drop a thought bomb on you. I got a good one today. Do you think that we are happier because we struggle?
I keep telling you, Jax, you need to get comfortable with failing or else you're never going to find success.
Okay, I'm not talking about that. Just answer the question.
I think it's important for everyone to struggle now and again. It builds character and promotes growth, right?
Yeah, I agree with that. But the other day I was waiting for the bus and I had this very, I guess you can say, thought-provoking encounter. So I'm sitting there. I'm gonna meet my mom for lunch, and this really fancy old man sits beside me. And I was on my computer. I was making some revisions to my latest script. And he sees what I'm doing. He turns to me and he asks me if I'm in the industry. And I say, well, no, I'm not really in the industry. I'm just trying to get in. And I told him about my day job that I spend 40 hours a week at and that I really don't like, but, it's a gig. Politely, in return, I asked, what he did for a living. And he said he had been an accountant his whole life. And the reason why he became an accountant was not necessarily because he wanted to, but because his parents would pay his way through school if an accountant was what he became.
Sounds a lot like you doubting yourself, Jackson.
No, just hear me out here. So, 25 years of being an accountant, he was completely secure. Did not have to worry about paying rent or paying bills. He had more money than he knew what to do with, but 25 years, there was not one moment that he loved. Not one.
And what does this have to do with struggling?
Well, I think it just means that if fancy old man had picked a different career, maybe one that he loved, he would have been a lot happier. What I get from it is that, you just got to take a chance on doing what you love.
And I can't imagine spending 8 hours every single day doing something that you hated, even though the security in that is kind of enticing. I don't care what it is, but all I do need is a win.
How's Frey looking over there? I don't think building a fire is necessarily her forte.
Really good.
Didn't have to dig deep to find that answer now, did you?
What do you mean?
Well, I'm not sure. I don't know if it's me or maybe she's the one you've been looking for.
God forbid you have the ability to pack a cooler properly. You have no problem understanding my heart before I do.
I have many talents, Hope, but simple tasks are not one of them.
Oh, big of a tin. Yeah. Oh! I got a couple. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, yours are so huge. Hey, Jax. Why don't you place a little something on this guitar I just conveniently packed for us?
How did you sneak that up here? Slide. Alright. Well, lucky for you, Frey. I spent the last 2 weeks working on something for us. Brother, I'm going down. I'm taking this life I've been living, and pray that it might just be enough to get me by. Tell my mother, and I will miss her. Tell my father, sir, I tried. It's just so hard. I can't fly.
I wonder what it's like knowing that everyone around you believes what a massive success you'll become, but not actually believe it yourself.
Frustrating, probably. But good for him. People who think they're amazing at everything usually fall short at being good at anything. Thanks for inviting me to this. I'm having a really fun time.
It was my pleasure. I know Jax was telling me you've been having a hard time lately. Just glad you enjoyed hanging out.
Yeah. How much did you guys talk about?
Not a lot, honestly. Just that you're struggling being happy with who you are, as I'm sure many of us are one way or another, but that I might understand better than most.
Yeah. I haven't told a lot of people. I'm scared that they might see me differently, even though I've been this way my whole life. It makes me sick just thinking about it.
Yeah, I know that feeling. You know, I lost some friends, but I made better ones. It's kind of like hitting the restart button on life. Because who wants to hang out with people who can accept you for who you are and the happiness you require? I promise that once you know love while being true and honest to yourself, no blanket of rejection or shame can make that true love feel less worth it. But I promise you gotta love yourself before you can love someone else.
But I'm on my way. Where's my jacket? Where the hell are we?
Shit.
We're camping.
Yeah, I remember that genius, but I don't remember how we got here. This exact spot.
Okay, honestly, Jax, I entirely blame you for this. It was your idea to get perpetually stoned in a place we've never been.
How can this possibly be my fault?
This is your beautiful place. We just had to come up here.
Hey, come on. There was a very lovely couple who was camping in the forest. They told me about this spot. I didn't know where it was before, so don't pretend I knew what I was doing, okay? Easy.
Newsflash, Jax. You need to start learning to take responsibility for your actions and admitting when you were wrong.
I don't know what you're talking about, Hope.
Oh, really? Because I know for a fact that you put on a fake persona every day because God forbid you let anyone see the real you. The you that is weak and afraid. When actuality, you're one of the most talented people around. Try learning to accept yourself.
You guys stop. Fighting won't get us anywhere. Go check this way. Looks like we went through here last night.
Just saying, maybe if you hadn't smoked so much, we wouldn't be lost right now.
Okay, so you get stoned all the time, so you know what, why can't I?
Because I'm stoned in the comfort of my own home where my favorite fast food joint is right around the corner. Not when we're out in the middle of nowhere with someone who can't even pack food for a 2-day camping trip.
Well, maybe if you smoked a little less weed, you would have a few more brain cells to get us out of here, but here we are.
Hey, you guys. All you need is
No.
All you need is love.
Please, Ray, stop.
You know those words, you hear them or say them, but you never quite know what they mean? No. Well, the other day I learned what it means to be bohemian, or the definition anyways. But this camping trip made me learn what it actually means to be bohemian. Continue. You know, what it means to be weird and free and artistic. I mean, come on. We're writers, performers, and everything in between. We should be proud of the fact that what we're doing, people have been doing for thousands and thousands of years.
It's nice to look at it that way.
Before this camping trip, I had a really hard time feeling proud of being an artist and subsequently the person that I am. But you guys helped me feel happy in being bohemian and being who I am. It's nice to be among my people.
It was nice.
You know, Hope, I've been thinking a lot about what you said.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have gone off
No,
like that.
it's okay. I'm glad you did, because it made me think a lot about my anxieties and my insecurities that, you know, I keep locked up, like you said. And it made me think of one of the coolest quotes of all time. Do or do not. There is no try. Don't look at me like that. Just because it came from a puppet does not make it any less true. And the truth is this: as long as you keep trying, you can never fail. And if failure is our biggest teacher, then success is 100% subjective. And we have to create our own success. We have to make it what we want to be. And just because somebody caught their lucky break before us doesn't mean that we're any less of an artist than they are. Like, Hope, just because you haven't caught your big break yet does not mean that you're not one of the most talented people to hit the industry. It just takes a while for people to discover a lovely soul such as yourself.
Thanks, Jax. That's actually really nice. Appreciate it.
So does that mean you're going to be easier on yourself, Jack?
We'll see.
So if success is subjective, then the only thing to do is to follow our dreams.
And if the only thing to do is follow our dreams, then we can do it with confidence. Remember to appreciate the milestones as we prepare for the road ahead.
Who said that?
Me.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it
No.
was.
Yeah,
It's my
it
quote.
doesn't sound like you, Hope.
Well, regardless of who said it, I think it's really nice, and I think it's true. Because I know for myself, if I were to stop and celebrate the milestones once in a while, I think I'd probably find that missing piece that I'm looking for.
It's a good start.
Ray, I think I owe you an apology.
Why?
Apparently, all you need is love, because I found camp!
What?
Woo!